to all the comic fans, Marvel geeks, and all the nerds in between. Welcome to another episode of the Vigilante Vibes podcast, where we talk all things Marvel and other parts of nerd culture, like comics and movies, without the toxicity that's taken up way too much space in each and every fandom. I'm your host, Megan Nicole, and today I am so very pleased to introduce a very special guest. Today I am joined by the incredible writer of Here Walks Monsters comics and the co-host of the very entertaining comic book podcast, Planet Nerdtween, Kyle Goodman.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. I'm very excited for this because I read the first two issues of Here Walks Monsters, and I'm not even a horror kind of person, but I was hooked. You had me there.
I take that as such a huge compliment. I really try to make it, while it is very much a horror zombie story, I wanted to appeal to a large base of readers. Like, my mom reads it, and she hates zombie stuff. And she's like, this is really good. I'm like, that means so much. Because you don't have, a lot of people will just, like me, I could watch a horrible zombie movie and still be very entertained. It could be like the worst zombie movie of all time, and I'm still like, yay, zombies! But if you're not into zombies or horror in general, to still be interested in a horror title, I mean, that's better praise can't be had. I mean, that's I enjoy, like, to me, that one of the best compliments I've received so far. Thank you.
Aw, that's so endearing. Also, that your mom loves it. That's so sweet.
And, it's really funny. Like, we joke all the time because, when I was growing up, I was always into comic books, into, like, movies and all this stuff. And she always used to joke that, like, you spend so much time doing that, it's not like it's ever going to amount to anything. And now I kind of give her, like, amounts to nothing. And she's like, all right, fine, it all was worth it, you were right, whatever. And I give her crap because, like Pokemon too, like the cards and stuff like that, I was like, listen, we gotta hold these because one day they'll be worth a lot. It's like, no, they won't, it's whatever, it's just a little piece of paper. Now it's like, see, Ma, if you knew where that binder was with those 3 Charizards, we could retire tomorrow. Like,
I've had the same thought. I've had the same conversation with my mother, who, I was younger, was like, "Why do we keep buying these packs of Pokemon cards? They don't. What are they going to do? Just litter your floor?" And now I'm like, "Mom, we had binders and binders. We would be rich. We would be eating the rich. We'd be everything right now." And she just prefers not to speak about it.
right? I don't know what you're talking about, hon.
She's like, "They're around here somewhere." I'm like, "No, they're not. You know they're not. You know you threw them away."
Right. Exactly. That's why I swear that I never would throw them out, she says. I'm like, well, we can't find them, so someone took them or throw them away. Listen, I've gone through all the storage units. I've gone through all the attics. I ain't found them yet. Because believe me, I went looking.
I think we all did because we were like, "I'm sick of working. I'm sick of this is my last resort."
It's like, you know how easily we could retire if we had one of the... Because I know, joke, when I tell you Pokemon, I had 3 Charizards, at least 2 Blastoises, and all from the first wave. Like, not even the second editions, not the jungle packs. No. The OG. Like, I had Alakazam, Mewtwo. I had them all. The Ancient Mews. Oh, my God. I had like 6 of them. I don't know where they are now.
But you know what? They sure as hell kept those Beanie Babies that they swore would be their retirement.
Okay, I can't really talk because I have a box full of Beanie Babies that I thought was going to help me retire. I've got 2 Princess Diana bears.
No,
okay?
I have them too. I'm saying, like, I have them, and I was like, why were you so selective, though? Why
Right.
them?
Well, because they're so cute.
They are really cute. Now my kids play with them. I'm like, oh, that could be millions of dollars in your hands.
20 years ago, if I would have just sold them when they were hot, I'd be able to retire right now. Because at one point, those things were worth $20,000, $30,000. Like, I was sure it would be $1 million by now. Oh, that's one of those big ones I was wrong about, apparently.
Weren't we all, though? Now it's like the weirdest things are the things that are worth money. Like, they said the orange VHS for Rugrats is worth a butt ton of money. And I'm like, but I had that.
Wait a
my
minute.
life be so different.
I know I still have those. Like, Wait, okay. When we're done with this interview, the first thing I'm doing is running out there to my drawer of VHSs. It's funny though when it comes to things like that. Like sometimes just having it isn't enough. Like you have to have the right person to get into the right auction to make sure. Because I've got a lot of those Black Diamond Disney still in the packaging.
Oh wow.
But if I don't find the right vendor to bring it to like pristine and get them to get all those rich people to bid on it, it's worth nothing but the paperweight it is now.
It's so true. And then they add so many stipulations, like they move the goalpost, like it still has to be wrapped in plastic. It cannot be opened. It has to do this and this. And it's like, you know what? You just say you don't want it.
Right.
Just, what are you doing? What are we doing?
If it being in plastic is the only thing, I got some plastic wrap and a hair dryer. I can make it wrapped again. Like
It'll work. It might not like work,
right.
but I'll make it work.
It'll look good though.
But to the wrong guy, it'll look perfect.
Right.
Like, doesn't
Exactly.
matter.
Exactly.
So back to the comic. As you
Right.
can see on my podcast, it's not very linear. We just kind of go where we go. It's ADHD.
Yeah, that's kind of how our podcast is too, and me and you have now kind of like brought ourselves to like the point where like, all right, we got to try not to just go everywhere. We
It's
can go
side
some
quest.
places, but we can't go everywhere. Episodes being like 2 hours long, it's like, all right, you know what? Never mind. We need to stop doing this a little bit.
It's side quests. You always have to take a side quest to make you. It makes getting to the end that more memorable.
I would agree. Yeah, side quests are the best.
So, with Here Walks Monsters, where did you get your inspiration from for it? Because I feel like I can pull a few things from it and see where it came from, but I'm not you.
Right. Oh, well, so when it comes to where I got inspiration for the story itself, I really just kind of looked around and saw a lot of people acting badly and getting away with it. And I thought to myself, how many more people would act that way if they can get away with it? And how do you tell that story? Well, it has to be in the fall of humanity because society would tells people how to behave. Now, how I told this story, I drew a lot from Romero. I loved all of his movies. Of course, The Walking Dead. I can't write a zombie apocalypse comic book without at least giving praise to what came before. And I definitely think that when it comes to inspiration, it's more. I say it's weird that a lot of my inspiration comes more from movies than it does any particular comic. Because I look at like movies that have great heroes that are not always good, or movies that have a hero adjacent that is actually the hero, like Lord of the Rings, for instance. Like everyone likes to say, "Oh, Aragorn's the hero. Oh, Frodo's the hero." No, no, no. Samwise Gamgee is the hero of Lord of the Rings.
That's true.
And he was not corrupted by the ring. He's the one who got it where it needed to be. He was always the true North Star. But everyone gives credit to Frodo, gives credit to Aragorn. Deservedly so. Don't get me wrong. But truly, the hero is Sam. And I like stories like that, or like when the hero is not 100% good. Like Sons of Anarchy, for instance, is a huge inspiration.
I love
Because,
Sons of Anarchy.
I mean, how you're able to tell a Shakespearean drama with badass bikers and and all they did, Sutter is just a god. But like Jax, for instance, the main character of that show, he is a good guy, but he does a lot of bad things. So is he really a good guy? I mean, you can argue in the end he was, but you can also argue in the end that he wasn't. And that moral ambiguity makes these really interesting characters. And so for me, that's probably where I draw a lot of my inspirations from, movies and TV shows like that have those morally gray good guys, or the secret heroes. Those are my kind of stories.
I have to say I'm a big fan of those myself. It's like the imperfect hero, the one who has good intentions but was raised in the worst environment, so they're working through that. I could see that. I do like that very much, and I think it shows a lot in your comic as well, especially in the first one, because that one I was on the edge of my seat because I was like, all right, Who is she? Who's he? Who are they? Why are they doing this? Oh, there's a zombie. What's happening? What's going to happen? Like the whole time. And then at the end, I was like, what did he do to me?
Well, that again, that is some really good praise right there. And I did that on purpose. I didn't want you to know too much. I wanted you just, and that first issue, I wanted you to just kind of be in the world. And that's why with issue 2, I took the big risk on backing away from the main characters to introduce like who's going to be basically the narrator through the rest of the book, because I wanted to take you out of the action and make you feel for in this world for a little bit with how when they're talking about what happens in issue 2, and then give you that reward at the end with the actual zombies at the comic book convention that kind of jump-started that character's journey in this world. And it kind of filled out, I think, a lot more than I even intended to do for the world with that second issue, because it was more just introducing him. And then I realized after it was done, I was like, wow, I did a lot of world building in there. Good job. Like
that is something to be very, very proud of yourself, because I'm always so impressed by people who can create something from like nothing, because it takes such a detailed mind to create an entire world just from one idea. When you were coming up with the idea, where did you start first? Was it the character? Was it the story?
It was definitely, so actually it's kind of both. It was the story that initially drew me to make the story itself is what drew me to create the title. But I knew the second I started writing it that it was going to have characters that don't normally get their time of day in horror, especially. When you look at a horror movie, comic book, whatever, 9 times out of 10, if there's a short male character, he's the butt of the joke. He's the comic relief, or someone who just gets killed off real easily. And then we look at the other main character, an attractive woman. In most horror, they're probably just there to look pretty and die. Well, instead, I knew immediately from the get-go that I was going to make my 2 main characters those archetypes, because you don't see that represented especially in the horror genre. It's always the big tough guys that survive, and it's the big manly man. Well, there are other people that exist in this world. Just saying.
That is very true. There's to put it in Marvel terms for you folks, there's the Captain Americas of the story, there's the Natasha Romanoffs of the story, and it's like, yeah, it's a classic trope, but I like the way you did it. I like that it was, first of all, I love that we know nothing about these people. I really like that, because in my head, I'm like thinking of this whole idea of them, and you don't know much about him, but you do know that she is noticeably older than him, according to these awful people who are shooting, and that he's younger. He has such a chip on his shoulder, as he should. And I really like those kind of dynamics, because it's just so unseen. So I think you're doing something very, very different here, especially with taking the reader out of the action and kind of going back to the beginning. Like, this is where we're at. This is where it started. And we're leading that way now. I think that was a really cool, kind of like a whiplash feeling. Like, okay, he's taken me all over this universe, and I am here for it. Also, it is so nerdy, that second issue, and I love it.
Yep.
It's got like Comic-Con. This guy's on his podcast. It's just so much. I'm like, am I him? Is it me?
No, and oh god, my artist hated doing this issue, because I put so much nerdy stuff in the background that really doesn't matter. Like, just because I had a wizard staff, because I want him that character to later have that in a scene in 20 issues down the road. Like, I put like I had names of, like, on the boxes. I don't know if you caught this. I had the whiskey named after Chip from Sons of not Chip. Damn, the Scotsman. I can't remember his name all of a sudden.
Oh, Chibs.
Chibs. There we go. Not Chip. Chibs. So his last name is the name of the whiskey, and then I had on the vodka was the Russian mob boss at the that they put Lova. I had his
Yeah.
name as the vodka. Like just random little things like that that mean nothing. Like the very last page of issue 2, before the apocalypse, the convention stuff, you see when we go back to the main characters, she's actually tuning the dial, and I had the dial set to it's 1003, which is the year The Walking Dead came out, October '03. Like just random little tiny things like that for no other reason, just because it's nerdy. Like or like the brand that Costco has, Kirkland.
I noticed I got that one.
There
So I
we
was
go.
like,
Okay,
hey.
cool.
I was like, hey, I get it. See, I love these little things because, like I said, it takes a very detailed mind. You could give me 1,000,000 years and 20,000 chances. No, I would not be able to figure all of those out. But it's so fun because it's kind of like you're getting to experience the story more than just reading it. It's very much like with the artwork, like with a letterer, how they get to do sound effects. You're giving that reader such a bigger experience than originally intended. So I think it makes a huge difference having those little things.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I show this clip to my artist. Be like, see, I told you. I told you. No, I kid. Martin does a lot of really great work, but he is not used to. I mean, neither am I. This is our first and second issues we've ever made of any comic ever.
Oh, it's your
So
baby.
so we're very new at this. So it's I understand. But yeah, it's that second issue. I made sure to have. I wanted to make it almost an entire Easter egg to itself, so that when we come back to that character 5 issues down the road, you're gonna go, wait a minute, that was an issue 2. Oh, okay, I remember that. Awesome. Like and stuff like that. I mean, that's the rewarding a reader for actually paying attention and reading. That's my goal. So if I just know, if you ever read any of my books, if I make you read a lot of stuff, just trust me, there's gonna be some awesome stuff at the end. Like there will be a payoff, I promise.
Well, I also think like besides the reader getting that like excitement, like, oh, I know that. It's also kind of makes you feel closer to the writer because you're like, I see what he did. I see what he planned. Now I see it come together and I figured that out for myself. So I think that's really, really cool of you.
Oh, that's you're gonna make me blush because these are some of the best compliments I've had, and I'll be honest, I haven't had many people critique it negatively, which is
They never will. They
unbe-
never will.
oh no, I've got a few people that absolutely would.
Oh, really?
Oh yes, I've kind of made deals with like Yancey, for instance. He knows if it's not good, you better tell me. Because I trust you more than I trust most people. So if you're not going to at least be honest with me if something's bad, then no one's ever going to be honest. I keep putting out crap. And I don't want to do that. Like there was actually, so in issue 2, when JJ, this character, is doing his like big speech at the end, and we have the wavelengths on the panel to breaking up the panels while he's talking. So you see that the multiple people are hearing the same thing. And he actually gave us a note when I had him read it. There was a little extra like white lines that for the actual line breaks that he was like, you got to take those out, black those out. So the wave it made the wave feel fuller. I didn't see that. So the fact that he was like, listen, you need to fix that. I'm like, oh, you're right. Hold on. And I literally went right to him, was like, we need to fix this, and did this. And second I saw it, I was like, yeah, he was absolutely right. He was absolutely right. And I there's a couple other people that I know, because they've given me criticisms before. Because the first time I ever showed this book off to anyone, I had the Ashcan done at MegaCon. It was probably about 5 years ago. And I showed it to a whole bunch of people, and they were like, oh, the story's cool, the art's awesome, but the lettering sucks. It's not good. Like we can barely read it because of the lettering, and like oh wow. And I'm so glad they did, because I then went and found a letterer, and he knocked it out the park. So I anyone who ever reads my stuff, whether you're a fan, a friend, or whatever, please be honest with me. If you didn't like it, tell me why. So maybe I can make it better next time. Like listen, I am a short Jewish man from the Bronx. I have very thick skin. I went to public school in the Bronx. They used me as the basketball, okay? I have very thick skin. So if you got a real genuine criticism, please send it my way because I will accept it and try to make it better next time.
So I actually meant because it was so good. But I really appreciate I appreciate Yancey doing. I like having those friends because it's when you start something from nothing, your friends just want to pump you up. They want to hype you. They want to be like, "What you're doing is amazing. You're meant to do this your whole life." And I've been there where I was like, "Please just tell me where I can change. I need constructive criticism. There's
Yeah,
no way this is 100% perfect. Someone hurt
exactly.
my feelings, and they just there was one person one time that said, I think on your podcast, your music is too loud. And I was like, I could have kissed him. I could have worshiped him. I was like, thank you. I knew it. Thank you. You're so nice.
I think the problem is that a lot of people can't accept criticism, even if it
Yeah.
is constructive. So most people err on the side of caution and don't, give that, I think, very much needed criticism. Because, like you said, nothing is perfect. Period.
Yeah.
Stop. End of statement. There's no discussion. Nothing is perfect. So, yeah, I relish and really appreciate people who have the audacity to be genuine and honest, even if it might hurt my feelings.
Because we do need that to evolve and get better as human beings at what we want to do. How are you ever going to get to where you want to be if you're just sitting in the same stagnant space?
Exactly. No, agreed 100%. Yeah.
So, do you have any other stories planned for the future? And if so, are they all monster related? Or are you going to make a huge left turn into something different?
So, this is gonna be my main focus for a while because I want this to last quite a few issues. I'm
Yeah.
aiming for at least 100. So,
Ooh.
I will admit that for a while it will just be this because that just has to be my main focus for a while. But no, I have actually about 4 or 5 other books that I have started, like I call it the pre-production process, where I come up with the idea and then just kind of sort of pitch it to myself. Like for instance, I want to do a medieval, like Game of Thrones style story, um, based on dragons from different parts of the world.
Okay, when
So
you do that, come back here because like I freaking love that stuff. I made this.
that's
I
awesome.
I love dragons. I love it all. So when you're coming back here for that, okay?
Absolutely, no, absolutely. Yeah,
Perfect.
for that one, like 'cause I would notice that there's just like dragons in like lore across all over the world. So like my idea, and the only reason why I haven't really gotten further on that is because I haven't finished enough research for it, because I want to like tailor it to like how there's an Asian style of dragon. There is, the South American style of dragons. There's so like, all over the world they have different dragon mythology, and I want to like kind of turn that into like a real thing, as if the legends and the stories were real. That's kind of like where I'm going with that. I also have an idea for this story where, so you know how the everyone says all dogs go to heaven.
Yeah.
So you notice how you ever see a dog when they're sleeping, they're dreaming, they're running and
Yeah.
barking.
Yeah.
So I have this idea to do a story where when they go to sleep, they actually go to a different realm, and they have to
Oh.
fight their way back to wake up. So every time when you wake them up, they're always like, "Oh my god! Oh, hi, Dad! I'm so oh." It's because they're like, "Oh my god, I'm actually back in the real world." Okay, okay, cool. And then I want to have that be a realm and tell a story from that.
So like each issue would be a different dog, different story, different dream.
Well, so there'll be one main dog that runs through all of them as the
Okay.
protector of that realm. But yes, that's almost exactly the idea I was having.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
That's
definitely.
so
This
cool.
is horror is just so I started with horror basically because I feel that is the one area now where you can tell really bold stories and won't automatically receive hate. People let a lot more go in horror because it's horror. Like it's meant to be grotesque, it's meant to be scary, it's meant to be evil, like you can touch on a lot more darker stuff in a horror, so that's why I started there. But no, I want to right. I do stand up comedy, so like I want to do like a funny comic as well. There's a lot of stuff that I have in the pipeline that is they're percolating. They're percolating. They'll get there one day.
So what don't you do?
Let's see. I don't like to go. I don't. besides comic book conventions and Yankee games, I don't go outside.
No, that's fair. That's good. I think that's, that's
my
fine. The world
my
is
my
scary.
my whole family has the travel bug. They go all over the place. Like my folks just got back from Australia a little while ago. My mom, my brother went to Tokyo, and I'm just like, send pictures. I'm good. I'm totally fine here in my apartment by myself with my dog.
I am
I'm done.
exactly the same. I'm going to San Diego next month, and I have every day, I'm like, oh my God, why am I going to leave my house? Why'd I do this? And like, I hate it. If I have to go to a different town, like
Oh
one town over, it's not happening.
no.
No, we're not going there.
I'm actually attending as a guest attending a SuperCon in Miami next month, and I'm just like, it's only a couple hours away, but I don't want to go.
It's so much.
My bed is so comfortable. No.
It's like comfy pants, people smell, and
Oh
it's like you got to put on a mask. You got to like, let's do this. We got to smile us our way through.
well, and especially when you're appearing as like a guest or like a personality, whether you're going as even if you're going just as like press or anything like that, you gotta put on the I am professional. Hooray, I'm here. And it's tiring.
It's so much because at the end of the day, I always find myself like meaner after all that just because I've been holding it in.
Yep.
Like, like for San Diego, I'm going to San Diego Comic Con for press, and I'm gonna like that's a few days at a time, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to like preemptively apologize to people because I'm gonna be such an a-hole after. I know it because you're like putting up a front all day. You can't like someone says something stupid, you can't say that was dumb. You just kind of gotta be like, I respect your decision.
Sure.
God
No,
bless you.
I completely agree. It's it's not easy, but
Mhm.
it is worth it. Like
Yeah.
when you look back, like I know most of the like amazing things I think about that I've done. Like I was at I had I had an exclusive at New York Comic Con.
Oh yeah.
Like what? Like I'm sorry, that's not real. No, no, no. It is. It is. Like I had to suck it up, get on a plane, fly to New York, go. You know what I mean? I had to do all this stuff that I dreaded doing, and did not enjoy doing. Like when I was there, sure, absolutely, I had a great time.
Yeah.
But everything leading up to it, everything after, it's like, oh my god, it it's very exhausting. But when you get to do things like go to San Diego Comic Con, go to New York City Comic Con, I mean, it's what we dreamed of as kids.
For
And now
sure.
we're complaining about doing it because we have to we have to put on adult clothes. What the heck? No, this is not fair. I did not sign up for this. You mean I have to leave my dog? Nope, nope. Second thought. I retire. I'm not doing it.
I I think it's exactly what you said. Like it is the dream. These are privileges that like I never thought I'd get.
Right.
And but it's like leading up to it. I think there's a lot of anxiety going into it. And there's a lot of, I don't know, I don't want to go out of my comfort zone. For me, it's like I don't want to leave my kids. What what if something happens? What if they hate me? What if I come back they don't know who I am? It's just so many little things. But then when you're there, you're like, fuck those kids.
Right.
I'm not a mom today. Don't talk to me.
My
It's just
phone
like,
is off. Thank you very
yeah,
much.
it's like as soon as you get there, you're like, this is what I was meant to be. I'm a
Yep.
superstar. I'm
It
amazing.
isn't, that's that's something that's a really weird feeling because I know like and you can ask anyone who knows me on a personal level. I have a very hard time giving myself praise. I have a very hard time accepting praise. I've gotten much better at faking accepting it because I've been getting it a lot recently. So it's like, oh my god, thank you so much. And then inside I'm like, they're just saying that. Like I hear that in the back of my head, but when you get to do that, the worst part is having to go back. Like
Yeah.
going from I was signing autographs all weekend at a comic book convention for the book I wrote. And then it's back to like, hello, this is Kyle, how can I help you? It's like, oh god. Oh, why can't it be like that all the time? But it's and the reason why is because you can't gauge the good without the bad. You can't
Yeah.
you can't have light without dark. It's just you can't tell the difference. If everything's light, then nothing's light. You know what I mean? Like so that duality is very important. And I think, it's a good thing that
Yeah,
everything
it's
isn't
like
great
you
all the
can't
time.
have a fully functioning world without an apocalypse. Speaking of,
Right. Well, and that's what Here Walks Monsters all about. No. Um,
which is what you guys should check out because if you were inspired, you're going to be super inspired by Here Walk Monsters.
listen, if I, you know what? That's something. I have never, no one's ever said that to me. I mean, I'm only 2 issues in, so why would they? But like, anyone ever tells me like, I got into comic books because of your book, or I started writing a comic book
Aw.
because of your book, I would probably cry, like full on, like, what did you say? Give me a minute. I'm sorry. Like I don't know how I would handle that because I've actually said that to people, and they've kind of given me. It's almost like the, really, me. Like I have a good friend, Jason Douglas. He's a comic book writer. He just is a regular teacher, and he
Mhm.
decided to write a book, and it got Ringo nominated. And then his second book won a Ringo for best graphic novel last year. And like I told him, I was like, the reason why I started writing my comic was because I saw you and believed in myself. And he was like, "What? Really?" Like, and I don't know if he just maybe didn't believe me or what, but yeah, he was kind of like taken aback. Like, I just wrote a book. I'm glad it did that. I didn't know that it could possibly inspire people, but if anyone ever told me that, I probably would cry. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I think if you keep up the writing quality that I've seen so far, I mean, I think you're pretty much not far off from that. So you should get that cry face ready.
Well, I'm ready for my close up, Mr. Neville.
You know how like celebrities they practice their cry face before
Right.
like the Emmys or something? That's your mission now. You're gonna every night in the mirror, I just need to see it like, oh thank you.
You love me. You really love me. Thank you. Thank you for this prestigious honor. Thank you. No, listen. If I could get if I even get nominated for an award, even though, and I'll be honest, I think I might deserve it, but I always, especially since I'm self-published, it comes with that stigma right off the bat. Like, oh, it's self-published because no one wanted to publish it. Well, that could be true. I've not pitched it to anybody. I knew right from the jump that most publishers, unless you're an established big name, don't even want to hear about an ongoing series. If it's not a mini series or a graphic novel, they're just not interested because they don't want to approve something that's that far ongoing, which is completely understandable. So, in my case, and in some other indie self publishers, it's not because no one else wanted to publish it. It's just that we just straight up from the get go knew no one's gonna have the same love and care for this story as I would. So I'm gonna be the boss. I'm gonna be the one who approves it. I'm gonna be the one who has the final say because I know, especially with this story, it's gonna get dark. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that if I was sending it to a publisher, they'd be like, yeah, you're going to have to tone it down this issue. And I'm not going to do that. Because when you boil down to it, this Here Walks Monsters, it should feel like as if the zombie apocalypse happened to us, to our world. Because it is a version of our world that is slightly different. So when you try to make something that realistic, I gotta go off the deep end because people will do that. Like if you have like you already look at like these people. There's so many like serial killers and mass murderers and all that now with society telling them how to act. Imagine if society wasn't around. It's just gonna be that much worse and that much depraved. And now, granted, I'm not gonna make the entire story like that, but there will be some points that a publisher will go, yeah, I don't know if we're going to publish this issue. And I refuse to let that happen.
There's also other things like you said, you want to be your own boss, but I never look at someone and who says they're self-published and think, oh, no one wanted it. I've never once in my life thought that. I see it more as like being your own boss, being in charge of your own characters, your own story. And it's like, why wouldn't you want to own everything you make? be in charge of this entire world you're creating. Because, I mean, what's the point in making this comic, something that comes from your soul, your passion, just for someone to tell you, I don't like that. No, I don't think it's going to do good. I think you should change it. Like, first of all, who are you? You
Right.
didn't make this.
Well, I think a lot of people go the publisher route because it's far easier when
Yeah.
it comes to, like, when I tell you, every time I get to the point where I have to start doing all of the, like, business aspects of it, like sending it off to the printer, paying, and getting everything sent to people and all that stuff, I always go, man, this is why people don't do this because it's so much work. And a lot of times that's usually when I'm always like, you know what? I'm going to find a publisher. That's it. I'm not doing this for issue 3. No, I'm going to get someone else to do all this extra work. But in the end, again, boils down to, besides the fact that no one wants to do an ongoing, I just know that there's the story I want to tell shouldn't be compromised because it might ruffle some people's feathers, because it will. And that's kind of the point.
Yeah, you're supposed to be moved by art. It's supposed to have some kind of impact on you, whether it's offensive or defensive or something that inspires you. It still has some kind of reaction.
No, I couldn't have said that better if I tried.
Oh, that's beautiful. So, do you think at some point this is going to be the Kyle universe? Like, we have the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we have the DC universe, and whatever universe we're in there. Well, we have the Kyle universe with a whole bunch of stories.
100%. My biggest issue is I can't come up with a title for it. Like, the Kyleverse just doesn't have that nice ring to it. But no, pretty much especially all the stories that I told you that I was working on are all in a connected universe.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, even the dragons.
Yep.
Oh, that's what, like, oh my God, I could nerd out about dragons like all day. I think it's
So
because the
so
House of
could
the
I.
Dragons was coming, and I'm just like, just in deep, man. I'm in real deep.
Listen, I definitely agree with you. It's 'cause it's dragons. It's just you don't even have to explain it. It's just dragons, man. Like,
And there's like so much mystery with them because you don't know which is dinosaurs, which is dragon, because the word dinosaur wasn't invented till like 1904, and that's why the Bible says dragons and not dinosaurs. And it's like there's just so much to go off. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. I need to like.
all right, yeah. Save that for when I come back, for when I actually write the story.
True. Yes.
Might have to get you on it as an advisor.
I might take you up on that. I don't know. It's summertime right now. My kid isn't in school, and I have a lot going on. So
Right.
my
Oh, listen, that's on the back burner still, because like I said, I haven't done enough research yet to even start writing that story.
oh,
'Cause-
I know. I'm saying
but-
like my decision making skills are not it. They are biased.
listen, it could be worse.
It could be. It very well could be.
Because at least they might be biased now, but you at least have a head on your shoulders to realize that. Some people will be biased and just not even realize it. It's like,
Oh, I've seen it.
did you really? Really? Are you
It's
sure?
like your life should be a TV show. You're just using fortune cookies as your North Star. My Lord have mercy.
So my psychic said this, and I'm totally gonna bet. She said Mercury's in the retrograde, so I should buy all of her stocks.
If you don't get your Pluto's in a Gatorade mind out of here, I don't know what any of that means. I don't get it. I don't know. I know I didn't sleep well. That's all I got. For you.
Sleep. What is that? I think that's something I've been missing for about 25 years.
It'll catch up with you someday. Maybe.
Yes,
I
it
guess
will,
not.
unfortunately.
I don't know. This just might be who you are now. You're just that guy who doesn't sleep. You're like, but I really like caffeine a lot.
I do. Yeah.
I know you do.
But I limit myself. I make sure that if I have one energy drink max a day, not even always every day, but if it's one a day, no matter what, I will miss a deadline before I let my heart explode because I had 2 big energy drinks in one day. Okay.
God, they're just so dang good too, man. Nothing hits like an energy drink. when you first open it. And I get it. It's hard. I'm trying to get off of myself. But damn it, dude. They keep making new flavors.
Hey, I I wouldn't know anything about that.
Look at this. If you're listening to the audio and not watching the video, you won't know that we were just bamboozled, ladies and gentlemen, by an energy drink drinker. I'll say it, bamboozled.
Bamboozled.
So, you said you're going to Heroes Con. Is that which one it was?
No, I wish I was going to Heroes Con. That's actually happening right. It happened
That's the one happening yesterday.
Yeah, it happened this past weekend. No, it's Miami SuperCon.
My SuperCon, that's what it was.
Yeah,
so
July 11th through the 12th.
Oh, great. So are you going there with your comics?
Yes, I'm going to be at the 305 Comics and Collectibles booth with a exclusive for issue 2. One of the co-owners of 305 is an amazing artist named Tina Michelle, and she's done covers before. You know, she's actually has done 3 covers for me so far on different convention exclusives. But this one, I was at MegaCon because I had a Jamie Tyndall exclusive that we were selling on the eBay Live platform on MegaCon. So, of course, I'm there, and I got this idea. I was like, ooh, wait a minute. And I ran right to their booth and was like, hey, I got an idea for a cover. And I was like, so it's going to happen in Miami, and they're 305 Miami Comics. So how about we do something that is very Miami? And it has those Miami Vice vibes to it. And I was like, we're going to put 305 right on the cover. She's like, on the cover? I'm like, yes, on the cover. And so amazing cover. When I tell you, like, I regret not also doing a foil version of this cover because the colors are just so vibrant and it's just gorgeous. There's a plastic flamingo laying down in the foreground, and there's just zombies running at the down flamingo thinking it's food. And then you got like this big 305 Miami Comics like storefront in the background with like the Corvette. I think it was a Corvette, but the Miami Vice style car and everything. It's like it just has this Miami vibe to it, and I'm so excited that we got to do that. It was approved, and it's off to print. I actually got a picture from the print shop of a couple of the covers coming off of the printer, and I was like, oh, that looks so good. Oh my God, I'm so excited. But yeah, so in next month, on the 11th through the 13th, you definitely want to come see. There's only going to be 50 copies. They're all numbered as well. So once they gone, they gone. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm going to be at a convention. Like, Hayden Christensen is a guest at that convention. Rosario Dawson is a guest at that convention.
Yeah.
I am a guest at that convention. Excuse me, no. That should not exist.
So basically, they're going to be, I guess, the convention. You guys are.
Right.
It's you guys' thing.
We are totally on the same level, 100%.
I mean,
not
I
even
can't tell
close.
the difference between you guys at this point. Like, you celebrities just drive me nuts.
Listen, sometimes I wish I was a celebrity because it'd be a lot easier to sell comic books.
Probably.
Just saying, there are a lot of actors, a lot of celebrities that are now getting into the comic book game because, and good for them. If they've got a story they want to, and someone wants to let them write it, by all means, do you, boo boo. I'm not throwing shade, but it is a lot easier to decide to write a comic book when you have 700,000 followers that you post one post, you have 80,000 buys. It's a little bit easier than someone like me who is doing it more for the love of the game than because, hey, we can make some money on this.
So. Well, like, do you think Iman Vellani is going to have a Kickstarter? No. She's just going to go make it, and they're going to say, thank you, you're amazing, and then she's going to go home.
Not for nothing, but if they did put it on Kickstarter, they probably would make a crap ton of money.
Like a whole bunch of money.
A lot of money.
Like a stupid amount of money if they did.
Well, like look at the Exquisite Corpses card game. Like, I backed it. I'm not judging anyone who did, but it's a card game for a comic book. Most of the time, that never happens. First of all, And then because it is James Tynion, because it is Image Comics, and this, hey, Exquisite Corpses was amazing. I'm not saying it wasn't, but they raised so much money, like a stupid amount of money, which is great because that means anyone who backed it gets more goodies for free, which is I'm not complaining about. But it's if I decided tomorrow Here Walks Monsters can have a card game, it's not raising $250,000. No matter how good of a promotion I do.
No, you have to sell your Beanie Babies to get that
Right.
kind of money.
In the alternate, you know what? I think in Here Walks Monsters, Beanie Babies are going to be the most prized possessions in the world, worth billions of dollars, just because.
My grandchildren's children will be able to retire off these, off JJ, the Beanie Baby. This is it.
Mother, how did we poor once? Oh, son, no. We sold our Beanie Babies at the height of Beanie Baby craze. We never had to want for nothing.
The age of the Beanie Babies.
Oh man!
Oh my God.
When it comes to like stuff like that, is I enjoy throwing stuff like that in Here Walks Monsters because, like I said, it's a world like ours, but not. So like the zombie apocalypse started from a pandemic. And I had, which is very similar to our world, what everyone thought, COVID was going to be. Oh, everyone's going to be zombies. But in my world, when that happened, a character looks a lot like Barack Obama was president. Well, there was no pandemic when Barack was president in the real world. So it's like subtle similarities and subtle differences.
I did notice the Obama president because I was like, wait a minute. Barack, what are you doing here?
That was very intentional because I wanted to show from the very beginning, like, this is like our world, but it's not.
It's also like just slightly off because I was like, this was not your party, Barack. What are you doing here? You were not invited.
Hey, well, I mean, I don't even think a lot of people even realize some of those kind of overlays that I put in there to show the differences. But hey, if it keeps you from getting sued because it's not the real world and no one can mistake it for the real world, because that's basically what the laws say, as long as no one can take this as a factual real thing, then it's in parody and you're free to go. So we'll see.
There's gonna be some people that are like, it's not Barack, he's white. Like, the comics in black and white. What are you doing?
Oh my God, I didn't even think of that. That's hilarious.
Well, that's when I saw him. I was like, nice try, Kyle. And then in my head, I'm like, well, they can't say he's white. I mean, like, and Obama's dope, so like, really well.
Now I gotta remember that we didn't actually like change the color of his skin. If I had my plan maybe he shows up again later, and I gotta make sure I make it right.
Maybe he's under a shadow then, like he just gets
just
darker
horrible
and darker
lighting
until his final form comes out, and it's like, oh my God, it's the black president. It's the president. Oh my God, he made it. This is his evolution. We finally get to see it.
That's great. Could be worse. That's always one of my favorite answers. Could be worse.
I say it too much.
Right.
At some point, my husband's like, this wasn't even that big of a deal. Like, what? They were just out of the sauce you wanted. Like, are you okay? I'm like, it could be worse. He's like, I guess they could be out of both sauces. I mean,
That's my kind of answer too. Yeah. Exactly. It could be worse. They could have had both the sauces gone. Jeez. Don't wish that kind of evil on me.
he's just happy. I'm not saying this is going to ruin the tour. He's just, I know he's just happy I'm not saying that anymore. He's not very internet savvy, so he doesn't like get it. He doesn't get it. He's like, what tour?
Are you on tour?
I'm
you
like,
didn't tell me.
The world tour. And he just goes with it at this point. He's like, I don't. Okay, I married her.
Right. And that's when I would hit him with the could be worse.
Could be worse. Could have just not married me.
And where would you be now?
Not entertained.
Exactly.
I'd provide that for free.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
This is easily like one of the funnest recordings I've had in so long. I can't even I cannot even tell you. This is so fun.
Well, listen, I love. I'm normally on the other side. I'm normally the one doing the interviewing because we have a lot of guests on our show or arguing with Year about a specific point. So when I get to just be me and not, hi, I'm Nerdtween, I do have a lot of fun. At least I try to.
You do well. You do well. But we do have to start wrapping up. So tell our listeners all about you. Where can they find you? Where can they find your comics? How can they properly stalk you?
Okay. I love stalkers, so if you want to stalk me, please feel free.
Aw.
So my name's Kyle, but on the interwebs, I'm known pretty much as Nerdtween. So if you're looking for my podcast, looking for my Instagram, TikTok, it's just Nerdtween, like Tatooine, but for nerds. And if you want to try to support Here Walks Monsters, my baby, you can go on Instagram, Here Walks Monsters Comics, or any of my other socials. I'll be glad to send you the link. If you're trying to catch up with Here Walks Monsters, because issue 2 will be on Kickstarter very soon, the latest July 1st. I was supposed to start it this week, but I'm trying to get a little more people following it before I go live on it, just so I can have that little extra oomph right at the gate. But that's Here Walks Monsters. You search that on Kickstarter. You'll see the second issue. But if you want to catch up, just send me a DM. I will literally give you access to the PDF for issue 1 so you can read it, no charge, because I am in this for you to read my story. I'm not in this to try to make all this money, and anyone who says they got into comics to make a boatload of cash, they're out of their minds, because that doesn't exist, except for like 5 people in the industry. But yeah, I want you to read my stuff. So if you're interested, just send me a DM. I'll be glad to give you the access. And then if you like this comedic style and you enjoy my rants, you can always find me and Year of the Collector on Planet Nerdtween. We do a show usually every 2 weeks, but for about this whole month, we're going every single week with interviews with great creators. And Year, I'm sorry I promoted the podcast. He's going to yell at me, but it's fine.
I told him to, Year. Yancey, you don't scare me.
You know what's going to be funny is he's now going to yell at me for saying he was going to yell at me.
Out of spite, but you know he wants to. We're ahead of your game.
We love you.
But we're not afraid of you, buddy. So, thank you so much for listening to this episode. Wherever you're listening to this episode, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my amazing guests like Kyle or any future episode. Be sure to check in the show notes so you can find everywhere where you can stalk Kyle, and he loves stalkers. So stalk to your heart's desires, you little creeps. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a marvelous night.